Soon as you start walking, jaws start dropping, champagne popping, yeah. It's the one that day keep talking, but I can't knock it. It's that thing rocking, yeah. I met a woman at the champagne party. Killer, sexy. We know you're in the building. Soon as you start walking, jaws start dropping, champagne popping.
Welcome to Champagne Party. It's your girl Sparkle. I can't even wink. And ladies.
And what's up, y'all? It's your girl Tamara, a.k.a. the Fierce One. Trying to sound like I'm on the radio or something.
With the $7.99 a minute, boys.
Hey, and I'm back. I am Dream Candy, a.k.a. Candy Farmer. We in here to talk about some things today.
Ooh,
y'all ready?
Candy sound like she ready.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
Candy sound like she got something on her mind.
Yes.
We got a lot of good things happening today, and we have our guest. Our special guest today is going to be Dannon Green. He's an actor, comedian, so he's going to be stopping by, taking a little toast with us today.
Nice.
Okay, Dannon.
Now, did y'all see that Met Gala? We going to pop it off like that.
I've stared at
Lord.
it for 24 hours.
I stared at it.
I had to, after seeing this year's Met Gala, I had to go in and look up, like, what the hell is the Met Gala really all about?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is happening? So it seemed like it's an art show.
It is. It's a celebration of art, right?
And
like some of the fashion best designers.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I want to go. But when I looked up to see how much it costs to get in there, they
Lord,
said
you got to sell your homes and your life to get there.
You got to sell some ass, all of that. You got to sell your soul.
All the holes of the soul.
All the holes of the souls.
It costs $75,000 for one person.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But guess what? If you have a whole group, it's only $350,000 for a table.
Oh no,
girl,
I
we
still
can
ain't
knock
got it.
that out.
Still
we
ain't
gonna
got
get
it.
John there. That's how we gonna get John
There
there.
you
and
go.
Then we gonna be his personal assistant.
Yeah,
But
there
John
you go.
John
Let me
has
curl
done-
your bangs.
he
I'll
has done
curl
some
some
Met Gala.
bangs.
He did.
He ain't got no bangs, but I'm going to be the
He did
curler.
Carisha. John did Carisha and Puffy when they was on the Met Gala with the.
Oh,
shades.
yes. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I wonder what he would have wore if he was able to come.
Now hold on.
No.
Who is John?
Oh, Jolie's son. I'm sorry, my son.
Okay. Yes, please let us know his name.
Let me say his correct.
Tell
Hollywood name.
Tell us the name
They
again
don't
now.
know about your son a little bit. Tell them get a little.
Yes.
Just
Well,
quick.
Jolie's son is a artist / fashion designer and tailor in the business, and he works with a little bit of everybody.
There you
He
go.
makes
Yes.
some beautiful
things.
designs.
Like
Like,
he did
show
that
me
scissor
something.
skirt
Oh,
for a tour
one-
with Kendra Lamar. Make her
uh-huh.
look like a fairy. She
Man.
couldn't
It was
air
so
He's
beautiful.
He's been killing it.
I was like, you know what? Let me ask John to see if he can make me a few pieces. I just want to get a quote. And I was like, okay, I'm looking for this. Just nothing too crazy, but, just a little something like this. He was like, yeah, that would be $1 million. I was like, oh, shit. Well, when I
Well,
hit big,
one
it's
day.
coming soon. It's
One
coming
day.
soon. I'm going to come back because I need some pieces.
You will do it too.
Right. I am, sure. I'm not playing. But let's get to the Met Gala looks. We got a lot of different things. I love this
What was your
style.
favorite? What was your favorite?
Cardi B. Cardi B was my favorite. I loved her look
They
with
were
the
calling
hair.
her Kale.
Kale.
They were calling her Kale from the refrigerator.
Wait a minute. Did you tell what
From
was
the
the
refrigerator.
what was the theme again? What was it?
I don't know.
It was
I
the
don't know.
tailored look.
Okay,
It was the
of black
tailored-
design-
It
designers?
was perfect.
Yes.
It fit perfect.
I love how everybody
yeah.
was in sync with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cute.
I like Cardi hair. I like the whole look.
I like the whole look too. See?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how I used to wear my hair in the 80s.
Okay, it did look
That's
good.
cute.
Yeah, she
I
looked
like how
good.
she put the whole fit together, her
Colin
hair.
did it. Colin is her stylist.
Really? Okay, Colin, you go.
Yeah, Colin did that.
Yes, she was there with Stefan Diggs. I still don't know what
Was
to think
she?
about him. And then we got some other looks unknown.
Lord Jesus, hold on.
That's
I
a
didn't
whole
even
nother
know that.
conversation. You should have stopped.
Yeah, we going to dive into that a little bit. We're going to dive into it when we talk about the couples. So
Okay.
we had some other looks from the Met Gala.
Here it is.
Okay, Meg
I love
Thee
that.
Stallion.
Okay.
So
I mean,
do
you
guys
know,
wasn't
think
simple.
She
a
missed the
fan.
mark, or she's just Megan. It
I,
doesn't matter.
I think she missed the mark.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
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 What
that.
you mean she missed the
I
mark?
mean,
I
it was,
wasn't sold on this.
Well, it was
you
about,
was sold on it.
I
It was
was
about being
not.
That's what we
dandy.
said.
It was about being dandy of an era, and yes, it's a beautiful gown. Yes, it's a beautiful jacket, but it didn't really wasn't like time lapse. Like everybody
Yeah.
was
Right.
It
Exactly.
gave that dandy look. She just
Yeah.
showed up like
Yeah.
I'm Megan. I mean, Diana Ross can do it, okay? But
Okay.
I'm sorry, Megan, your coat wasn't long
We
enough.
actually
agree.
got a picture of Diana Ross and let
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
she
Diana
know.
was
Ross, honey,
beautiful.
that
She
coat
was
was
so
honey
beautiful.
fun.
I love me some Diana Ross.
No,
Like
she
I've
did that.
always been a collector
Me
of
too.
like old school movies and
Mhm.
Diana Ross, all that magazines. The blue, like this. We had the video.
The
I was
queen.
like,
She's the queen.
how old is she?
She's probably 80 something now.
80 something. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
down
was
there.
thinking. And man, and she was stunting on that the steps. Like I would be scared to go up that many steps with that long coat like she had. And
I
I'm
know.
clumsy.
There we go.
There she go.
Baby, Diana
Right.
killed it.
See,
She always
beautiful.
She still gave the hat flare.
The hat.
Yes,
Flare.
yes.
the hat looked like we're just
Yeah.
laying on top of that. She was
Yeah.
like, "Don't you mess up my hair." He gonna stay right at the top.
Now this is what you call dandy. Like you doing the damn thing.
Yes, yes.
So
we
so
love
once
her.
again, the theme was super fine tailoring black style,
yes,
as they explained on
yes,
CBS New York.
Yes, and the other looks for the Met Gala, please.
Yeah,
So
I know
what
y'all
did
ain't
you guys
gonna.
think about Tiana Taylor?
No, I didn't like it.
I wasn't a
overdressed
fan.
it. They overdressed it, right? The do rag.
I feel like it was clownish. It was
You know
a
what they
little
was
clownish.
comparing her to?
Who?
What's the cartoon where the princess kissed the frog and the witch doctor had that suit on and
The Princess Kiss. That's the Tiana,
Yeah.
Princess Tiana.
Yeah, but I can't think
What's
of
the name?
But they
Oh
was
my
you
God.
know
I can't even think
the
of the
voodoo
name of it,
doctor
yeah.
in that little cartoon.
That's the only
They
black
was
one they
comparing
got,
Tiana Taylor
Disney.
to that look.
I wish we had a
shoulda
picture
sent
of
it
it.
to
Princess
you.
and the Frog.
Yeah, Princess and the
Okay.
I should have
Frog.
sent it to you when they was because he does. His suits do look like that. He's very dapper.
Yes.
I
I just
haven't-
think they overdid it with the do rag.
Yeah. I think she looked clownish a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tiana.
You
I
know
love
whose
you.
outfits I did not like? Yeah, I did not like that one. Yeah,
I'm not with that either. That's so normal.
I didn't like that either.
It looks like prom or something.
The way these kids go to prom now.
Hated it.
Oh yeah, for
They,
sure.
they gala prom nowadays. Thank God. I ain't got
I think that's why I'm
What
saying
else
it looked
we
like
got?
prom.
Yeah.
Let me see if we're going to stumble on the one I could not stand.
Okay.
I mean,
like
she.
that
It was
one.
the theme. She definitely fit the theme.
I like the hat.
Well,
her-
she was. Is
her
that
look.
Zendaya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we expect so much out of Zendaya, and I just think that she just calmed it down a little bit. Too
She
A
much.
lot
shoulda
of
had,
people
like-
calmed it down this year.
Yeah.
She should have had like a glitter stripe going down that pants
She could have did
leg.
something
She coulda
to
did something.
yeah jazz it up
And
a
then
bit,
like some jewelry, like
Well,
a feather in a
or
hat. I
or
don't
left the
know.
shirt from under it.
Yeah, no shirt.
Made it
Titties
sexy.
out all year. Titties out, ass
Yeah,
out
something.
All year.
all year. All right.
I think Raw Loach's suit looked better than hers.
Ooh,
Who?
who's
Which
that?
one?
Raw Loach, her stylist.
Oh wow!
Oh.
So he outdid her.
Almost.
He was
Y'all
like,
see
"I'm
him?
a
Y'all
I didn't
get
see him.
Uh-uh.
I didn't
Oh,
see
y'all
him.
gotta
Okay,
look
so
that
we're
up.
gonna go to
Oh,
it.
here we go.
The one I did not like was Alicia Keys and
Me either.
Let me see this
and
again.
her
Me either.
husband. What's her husband name? Sizzle.
Swiss Beats.
What was I calling him? Swizzle.
Oh, you really
Swizzle.
get like that.
You really mad?
But I know she's
Swizzle.
all on this no makeup journey, and that's great. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not
Hey,
messing with
come on
Swizzle.
in.
I'm not messing with Swizzle.
But the way, like, she just looked frumpy to me, and I'm just like, what in the entire fuck? Like the way, like, is no poise, Maddie.
Oh, okay, go around.
Just like her, there's no poise about it. She just looked like she's just there.
yeah.
Like they just
I'm
took
not,
the
yeah.
I don't know,
outfit
like,
out
what
the
is that
dryer.
hairpiece they have on? Like,
The
I
the
didn't
hair
get it.
pieces from the old school too, but
I didn't get it.
then she
though.
got the maternity tailor. I don't
I
know.
don't know. We both like this.
I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't like
How
it.
you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
What you think about it?
Welcome. Well, you know what? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I know.
She just popped in.
She
Well,
just
what I think about it is, let them know who you are.
Oh, hi, I'm Madison. I really couldn't see the image clearly.
We're going to run it back because you got to see
Okay, 'cause
this.
I-
It's the Madison
I
Jane,
really
y'all.
want to have something to say. Okay?
Yeah, this is Alicia Keys and her husband at Met Gala.
It's confusing, right?
So we all had that
It's
same
a
look.
little. Can we
all
add?
had that same look.
Can we figure out the brightness on that? Because
I don't think we even need the brightness.
This
I can
angle,
see
it's
just
real
enough.
dark. It's real right.
You don't want to see it with
Ooh,
the
there you
brightness,
go.
girl.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't like it. I'm
What is
mad.
this do-rag?
And she's
everybody
trying to
was
match
wearing?
him with her little thing, wrap thing.
It's
and-
not even a
To be honest, I feel like she needs to get like a new stylist because I feel like every time she comes out and does red carpets, she's not really like
Oh, yeah.
giving her best. I feel like someone needs to help her step it up a notch. I don't think that it's good.
True.
Nah. She need to
Facts.
step it on up.
Facts.
Step it on
Agreed.
up.
Everybody been
Agreed.
saying that.
Do we have that picture with Usher and his wife? Like there we go.
Now, I love
I
her
like
outfit.
it.
They look good.
It's
They look
got
great.
a little bit of
Yeah.
symmetry going on in
Yeah.
her outfit. It's different, you know. It's not too much, but you know, it's okay.
It's very tailored.
Yeah.
It's matchy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's matchy.
Yeah.
It's promy.
I feel like I'd probably give it like as far as choice, probably like a 5.
Okay, can we zoom in on him?
Dang, a
Little bit?
Yeah.
And, you know, she got one of the most best voted outfits in all the blogs.
I feel like
I
Do
like
you
him.
think
it.
because she's
I
Usher's
actually
wife? Or
Yeah, I feel like because it's Usher.
okay.
Like I said, again, it's gonna come down to who's styling you, who's tailoring your clothes, who you're wearing, and I feel
Right.
like for him having that status and being who he is, I feel like this is a little too.
calm. For
Yeah,
her.
Yeah.
I
She
feel
did
like
more. I thought that too.
yeah.
I was a little worried about what his outfit was gonna look like because, like, during his concerts and while he's on tour, I do not like his outfits. He wear the same red
jacket.
fur coat. Like, I am so tired of seeing him with the red fur and feeding the little nasty cherries. Like, where was your hands before you dangle these cherry balls in my mouth? Like, I don't know about it. All that dangling.
Where's these
Eat the
cherry
cherries,
balls?
girl. Like, it's crazy.
Just stick the finger in it.
Yeah, like, don't be dangling no cherries. Because I could do something with the cherries and the stem.
Okay.
But
Okay.
You win a contest in high school?
I actually, well, it wasn't in high school. It was at this house party. And they were like, let's see who could tie the cherry stem in a knot without using no hands. And
Wait a minute, you did it?
yes.
You did
They
it?
called me Twizzler.
Let me call Uber
Twizzler.
Eats so we can get
Girl,
some cherries up in
bring
here.
the cherries.
Okay.
Let me practice
Right.
for a second because it's been a minute, but I know I could do it
I need to
still.
I
corroborate.
could
Don't
never
play.
do that.
Okay, now for the last look, and that's going to lead us into the next little topic here. We're going to toast.
Okay.
I think we should
I probably
toast
need some
before
more
it.
toast.
Cheers.
Let me get
All
a
right.
little bit more.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I killed the shot.
Somebody get her.
Cheers.
Okay.
We're gonna pass
Look,
it.
cheers to our.
We gonna be
Cheers
in.
to the
Here you go.
viewers.
Okay, so we got Michael B. Jordan.
Ooh.
Oh. We got a call. Oh,
Wait a minute.
can we put him on hold?
Wait a
Can we have
minute.
Michael, did you say Michael B. Jordan was calling? Hold up.
Michael B. Jordan. Okay.
Hold
Girl.
on. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. So we got to make this quick, okay? And then what we're going to do, we're going to skip around so we can take this call because it's okay, so we got Michael B. Jordan going on.
Okay.
So
Michael.
everybody was like, okay, I want Michael B. Jordan to show up as Stack to the Met Gala. But instead of, there's a couple pictures. This is from his current movie, Sinners, that just came out. And it was good. I liked
Did everybody go
it.
see it? Did you go see it?
I have not.
I
I
have
Me
seen
either.
it.
Oh,
I
okay, I
liked
seen
it.
it.
Yeah.
I heard it was.
I always have some, you know.
Yeah, we know.
But-
know.
But
With-
I feel that it was it's I like the fact
Overrated?
that he no not, I thought it was good for what it was, you know, what he was trying to do as far as implementing how music has been a part of our soul since from all the ages. That little scene,
Oh yeah.
that little editing scene
Out
when
there
he
with-
incorporated the music, all that was the flyest part of the show to me. And I love vampires. I am a
Me
Oh,
too.
it's a vampire.
So
So you
I love
recommend
vampires.
You recommend the movie?
I do.
She was like, I
Just so
like
you
that
can say
part,
she don't
but I don't
recommend
recommend it.
I do recommend
I
it.
was kind of mad at one part because it was like, come on now, why you let her do you like that? Like, that's crazy. But whatever. But there's a couple more pictures.
I think me and Tamara are gonna have to get together and watch it.
Yes,
I know,
you
right?
definitely need a partner. to
But
watch
I
it.
heard that it
My
was
partner fell asleep. In
it
the
was
five
bad for
minutes
your
on it.
spirit,
Sorry,
so I
guys.
was like, I'll pass.
bad for your
Let
spirit.
me tell you something about
I
that.
heard it's had something to do with spiritual warfare, and
Well, that's
I'm a
only if
weirdo.
Girl,
You
watch
sensitive.
it and
That's
pray.
only if you're in war with your own spirit.
Yeah.
Always,
If you're-
always.
If you're good with self and you are strong in
Well,
spirituality and you know,
I need a.
and
I'm
you
good
know
with
where he's
self.
going, I mean,
Nah, I'm
he
good
had
with
to
self.
have the
That is,
history of because he did have a voodoo person in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So what he actually did was have the history of people who do that on set to make sure that they're-
Ooh, see.
but that's putting the
is in the
spirit
right.
in the air.
Well, guess what? It's the spirit of murder and killing. And every
Exactly,
movie
and we
watch.
protect ourselves from it. The only way we can protect it is to stay away from it.
Well, I don't fear no.
You
demons.
open yourself up when
I
you
don't
say,
fear no
"Okay,
demons.
I'm gonna come in."
I don't
Okay,
fear no
and
demons.
then you tell them no, you
I
cannot
just
come
sat
in.
from the demons all around me before, so I don't fear them.
I mean, definitely, we are walking amongst demons, like
I'm over
literally
here like-
everywhere
I
we
think it was
go.
very educating.
But I would go see it.
Yeah.
Go
No,
see
I
the
ain't going to
movie.
see it. I
We
ain't
gotta
seeing
get
it.
through
I'm
these
just glad I went to
questions.
church this morning.
Oh, you went today on a
Did you?
Wednesday?
Did
No,
you?
I didn't.
I'm like, you Catholic? Is it Ash Wednesday?
Nah.
No. Okay.
It could
All
have
right.
been.
So let's get back to the
After
last.
that blunt, yeah.
Oh,
it was Ash
shit.
Wednesday.
Look at me
We gonna
talking
get
about
to
God
this
and the
last.
blunt.
We get to the last look, so
I'm
we
sorry,
can get.
sorry,
we got
sorry.
a guest. We got to call it. We got to get through
Gotcha,
this.
gotcha,
Okay.
gotcha.
Got it.
Woosah. Take a shot. Soothe our nerves.
Uh.
And let's watch this last pick of. This is how Michael B. Jordan showed up to the Met Gala.
Whoa.
You know,
Totally different.
tailored.
He don't look like that man that's gonna talk you through it, like in the other picture, right?
No.
No.
The
I
man-
was like,
hold
I had to
on,
look up. I was
no,
like,
this
was
is the
a-
man that's gonna talk you through it. The other one,
You think so?
the
He
way
don't-
that other man look with the gold trimmings and stuff, he ain't gonna talk you through it.
No.
He gonna manipulate his way through it.
Damn. have I
Did he?
been
Did he in the
through it?
movie?
I don't even know.
Did he in the
He
movie?
was a big manipulator.
Okay, I called it how I seen it.
Okay. well,
One of them was straight up, and one of them was the manipulator. 'Cause,
Okay.
you know, it was twins.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, which one was who?
You don't think that man look like he gonna give it to
He
you straight up?
looks like-
He on some
no,
bullshit.
No, he looks like he's gonna do a lot. He's gonna. Okay, let me tell you what Michael B. Jordan gonna do.
I'm listening.
Let me
gonna-
tell you. Let
He
me
gonna
tell
start
you.
it off. He gonna be like, okay, you at work. Let me send you a love letter. He gonna write you. You know, I've been thinking about you all day.
He seems very proper.
and
He
yeah,
looks like
I
that.
just want you
Yeah.
to know that you're being thought of and blah blah blah.
Well, like, how did you want him to show up? Like half chest out, or
I'm
like
sitting up here
like a
telling
bad boy? Like,
Madison, I'm telling a story here about how Michael B. Jordan is.
it's like
Don't
you
do-
imagine.
I
it,
wasn't
but-
done. No, let me tell you. Let me tell you, okay? Let me live in this moment. Just
Go
for,
ahead, girl. You know what?
just for
All right,
one
all right, all right.
second, okay? Even if it
Look,
ain't
this
true.
is her dreams. This is her dreams.
We're
Like,
about
I
to take her
don't
back to
think-
Disney so she can keep dreaming.
Oh, you're making me all hot and moist. Totally stop it. Okay. And I stay moist. Okay. Okay, anyways, let me stop. See, calm me down. Okay, so this is what I think he is. I don't feel like he's a fine man, but the way he treats his lady, it seems like he does a good job from what he's shown.
Okay.
You know, so I feel like he's gonna write her a nice little love letter, send her some flowers, you know.
So,
run her-
I can't stand.
Do you think that he's a?
I'm not done, Kim.
You know.
Let me live. And then he's
wanna-
gonna run her some bath water when she
Okay.
gets in.
Okay.
And you know, this ain't all the time, but when he show up, he gonna show out, you know. And then he gonna feed her some strawberries with some whipped cream. He gonna tease her a little bit of liquor nibble. Like so.
Well, look,
And then
this is.
she's
I
gonna be
swear
like-
these is her fantasies.
The expectations are through
She
the
gonna
roof.
be like,
They're through the roof.
she gonna like, Michael,
She done
stop. I'm
put the
taking a
details
bath right
on it.
now.
You know she talking about.
She like, stop, I'm taking a bath right now. Why are you doing that?
And she got the
And
whole
then he gonna be
lingo.
like, I'll drink your bath water.
He looked like he'll try to figure it out.
I don't care how fine he is. I ain't
So,
drinking no
let me
bath
just
water.
say, So, are you just gonna get it one good hard time with him, or he's gonna be multiple times?
Let me see.
Does he like a multiple man?
He don't look like a multiple man.
He's just gonna do
Wait
that
a minute.
one-
Are you
think
talking
it
about multiple
depends
in
on
a
the
night?
woman.
Like, man. Like,
Yeah,
Oh.
like can
at
he
least
keep
3
it going?
times.
Yeah, no, I don't.
He's
see
in
that
good
him.
shape.
Yeah.
He might.
he
You
gets
know
his
what?
Stamina.
Because
He might be able to.
She not gonna be good for him. You're about to realize, bye. You're trying to abuse me. You say you wanted it once, but now you gotta keep me awake all night. I got work in the morning. I gotta record. I gotta
not have
video
work
some
in the
shit.
morning because I keep your ass up all night.
Hilarious.
After it's done, I'll be like, "You ready?"
We need a drama.
Okay. Enough about him. I don't even know.
She gonna put him out of work.
That's I know. I'll be calling
He gonna be sleeping in.
Especially if he put it on me, I'll be like, "What time you get off? You really gotta go to work today?" Like that's crazy.
She's like, I'm gonna stay over.
That's crazy.
Come back.
Okay, so enough about him.
Hilarious.
I'm just playing. You know,
That
that's
is very-
just entertainment. So we put out a post, and after we go through this, we're gonna bring our fantastic. Hold on. Okay. We put. Oh.
What do y'all have going on? Inside joke here. Look, we're missing out on something. Candy, come back in the game. Candy, come back.
Okay, wait a minute. So we have put up a post because we wanted to hear relationship stories from our fans, people that are out there in the world. And so we actually have a caller. Let me see. We can go ahead and take the caller now.
Okay.
Hello, this is Champagne Party. Sparkle speaking.
Hello, my name is Dante.
Hey, Dante, how you doing?
I'm alright.
Where you from?
So I was like, where am I from?
Yes.
Inglewood.
Okay, Inglewood.
Inglewood.
What's happening?
Always up to no good. What you doing in Inglewood? Dante.
I mean, it's kind of work and live. I think my baby cheating on me, though.
Oh, shit.
What? Now, why do you say that?
Well, let me tell you. Normally, we've been together like 3 years. So normally, her pattern is like to stay in the house or we go out. But lately, like she's really been in the social media, posting everywhere, on the phone, checking her messages, late night notifications, just being different in like the last 6 months or so. I try to shrug it off and stuff, and I ask her, are we good? Yeah, we good. Nothing's wrong per se, but it's just I have a feeling, and it just grows as time goes on because I see little stuff, and it just bothers me. But lately, the last new thing is like now she's hanging with her friends. She actually turned me down for a date to go hang out with her homegirls for brunch.
Ooh. Okay, let's back it up just a little
there's
bit. What
I'm
kind
not trying to be no punk, but that kind of hurt my feelings.
No, I feel
Hell
that. That would
yeah.
hurt. That would hurt.
So we're going to back it up just a little
what I
bit.
mean?
So you said she's posting a lot. What exactly is she posting?
I don't know. To me, it feels like she needs approval. I don't know. Like,
Is it like half naked
nothing
pictures?
too
For
raunchy.
attention.
Not half, but half of a half.
Okay.
Okay, has she met new friends? Has she met new people? First of all, Dante, before the change came about, was she begging you for time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I have 2 jobs, so I make sure that everything's taken care of, and then when I have free time, it's hers. So
Okay.
I'm not like...
So it's when you have
Not-
free
not-
time.
When I have it, yeah. I'm not... it's expensive out here in the streets, so
Right.
I try to
Could it be
balance it as much as I can, but...
Could it be that she
I
feels like
I can't.
you're not showing her enough time?
You're not giving her
But I
enough time.
asked her. I asked her. We was big on communication. That's how we started. That's how we're gonna continue. And there's an issue, just address it. It's not like we don't talk to each other.
So when you asked her,
if you
what did
keep
you
giving
ask
me the
her?
green light, at dinner, or if after she had a long day, or if I feel like that feeling where I feel like something's going on, but she just really like brushes it off like everything's okay, but not really explaining
What it is.
if yeah, exactly. And I know her, so I think she's just playing in my face, and I don't know what to do.
Well,
I mean,
the best thing to me is just to be straight up with her and just let her
that's what I
know
was
what's
gonna
on
say.
your mind, and like just ask her straight up what's going on instead of you just wondering.
Put a
Because-
tracker in her car.
Uh,
No. Bad idea.
Fire that.
when she's, I just quick
why don't you
question.
cook her a nice, good meal?
hmm
Maybe do something romantic for because Mother's Day. You guys have children?
No, we don't have any kids.
Oh, because she have children.
We talked about it, but not yet. No.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
we're not
Mother's
yet.
Day is coming up.
Well, actually,
Right.
let me ask, how long have you guys been together?
3 years, he said.
3 years. Okay, so
3 years. hmm
wow.
Okay, so basically, she came to you and she asked. She said that she needed more time with you before this all started, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then
I mean,
when she started, so I do know.
but she was understanding that bills take priority and fun will always be there. So
Right.
to
She
me,
was,
I thought
yeah.
when we communicated, we had a discussion. Okay, I'll do this for this certain time, or I'll try to sacrifice here to do more here. But if
What she
you
probably
keep
did
telling me it's
was,
okay, but I say you acting different,
yeah.
to me that's weird. That's weird to me.
She probably said one
You know,
thing and felt a different way about it. Like she didn't want you to feel like,
That's what I'm leaning towards.
right.
I don't want to stir the pot and it really be nothing wrong, but
something is
your
definitely
person.
Something's
wrong.
wrong.
I've
You
been
got to
married
stir
long
the
enough.
pot.
Yeah, you got to stir it because if you
Yeah.
keep going on, like now she's putting you to the side. Like basically
True.
it seems like she felt like you were putting her to the side for all this time. So she like, she going to go out and do her thing and put you to the side.
Is
But
she?
it's not fair because you communicated with her and
That's always been my point. But when I ask her if everything's okay, she always gives me that John Legend green light. But then when I see her behavior changes, maybe I'm overthinking, or maybe it is something.
no,
I
you
don't know.
ain't
Let me
overthinking
say
it.
how I
It
call
seemed
it,
like
You're not
while you
overthinking.
was at
So,
work,
why
somebody is lighting her fire, and she got a little spark in her eye from it, and now she just on
I
one.
just feel like women.
Like you telling me I got to get a ring camera for the inside?
No,
Oh, no,
I like
no,
my
I don't
advice.
think that.
My
I don't
advice.
think that.
No.
My personal
I don't
advice
think
would
that.
be,
Oh,
why don't
okay.
you just try to,
You get-
instead of asking her what's wrong with her, why don't you
Right.
tell her how you feel?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why
There
don't
you
you,
go.
why don't
There
you
you
say,
go.
Yes.
hey, look, I feel like we're disconnected. I feel like I'm starting to have doubts. I'm worried because I
There you
love
go.
you. I care about you. And let her, tell her I'm your best friend. You can come and be open with me as much as you can. And, let her, she has to ease into that conversation. But you have to express yourself like
Definitely.
as sensible as you can. You have to just, como dicen en español, que vas a tener que morder un huevo, porque that means you're gonna have to bite your tongue. You're gonna have to bite your tongue, and you're gonna have to
Yeah.
just
Like, how much do
show
you
your
care?
your
Yeah.
emotions so that she
Yes.
could see that you're coming down to her level, so she could be able to open up to you, and you guys can have a productive conversation. Because otherwise, you're gonna be living like in limbo, wondering, and then whenever you try to come out and try to talk to her about it, she's gonna flip out. You're gonna
Yeah.
probably get jealous. It's gonna turn into some drama. And you say you don't want to stir the pot, but you're gonna have to make some soup, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't stir it.
Yeah.
Just make soup. All right.
I like that. Make some soup.
Make
All
some soup.
right.
I haven't tried that approach.
that-
so
Yeah,
like
make
that.
some
I'm gonna
soup,
try
like
that.
Madison said.
Yeah.
Hopefully this helped you a little bit. Now, look here, Dante. We are not professionals,
I
okay?
mean,
So just make sure you
I like
take.
the Soleil, so I could do that.
So I don't want to hear a call next week saying y'all you tried our advice and it didn't work out like you wanted it to.
Ham.
But this is what
Oh
we
no,
think.
I'm definitely blaming I'm blaming champagne babies for this.
Champagne baby.
baby.
Now call us back. If you have any problems, give us a call back.
You know what? If it doesn't work out, we'll send you a bottle of champagne. Don't worry.
Yeah, just
Make
for
all
you,
your worries
don't
right.
share it
I
with
really
her
appreciate
though,
the
okay?
advice, though, lady.
All
I
right.
really
Well,
appreciate the advice, though. Thank you very much.
thank you. You're so welcome. And then we're gonna keep in touch with you. So we're gonna hand you back over to the messaging, and you'll give us your name and number. Then we're gonna check back in and see how things turned out.
Okay. I will
Okay.
do.
All right. You have a good night. Thank you for
Thank
calling
you for letting me
in.
call.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Love the show. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. All right.
One love.
Wow.
Lord.
Dang, do we even have time for the other ones? The other ones sound so good.
We gotta guess.
I know.
Our
Okay.
guest is like, what is going on?
Okay, so what we gonna do?
Okay.
Because we have some letters that have come. Well, not letters, but they messaged us. Okay, I just like saying letters because it sounds more sophisticated or whatnot. But we got some messages that came in with some stories, and there's some really good ones. One of them I kind of connect to, and I'm like, ooh, we're gonna have to run
Let's
it.
do that one right quick.
I don't know.
We can do one
Yeah,
more,
yes.
and then we can.
Spike my curiosity.
We can look at us. We're over here having the conversation on air. If we
Which
should
one
keep
gonna
going.
do?
Hey, do the guess. Do the guess. Keep
Okay.
going. Hey.
Well, I'm gonna have to sip a little champagne for this.
Okay, we're gonna bring the guests in because we can't keep them waiting.
All right.
Maybe
That
he could join
we can end it
in
out. Yeah,
with, if we have time.
let's go.
Okay. All right. So I don't know why I wanted. You know what? He wanted 50 cents candy shop when he comes in too.
What?
Wait, oh, he went the candy shop.
50-cent candy shop.
Welcome to
Oh,
the
a song.
The
I
candy
in the
shop.
candy shop. I can't stand her.
All right. So our next guest. Well, this is not our next guest, but we had the caller Dante, and then we have an actor comedian. He's been around for a minute doing his thing, so we got to make sure we show him some love because he's dope. His personality, his stand-up comedy is dope.
Can I intervene?
Go ahead.
Appearing on Apollo, Baby Boy.
What?
And what is it? For the love of money, Dannon Green. Come on, Dannon. Where you at, baby? Let's go.
Come on in. Welcome. Hey. Hello. Come on in.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You gotta do the dance. Hey. Dannon, I thought you was coming in dancing.
Oh no, I couldn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I should
He
have.
didn't do the dance.
All right, I'm sorry. How
He
y'all
said we
doing?
forgot our credits. Hold on. How should show us how we should have introduced you?
Yeah, I should say coming to the
Because he's a host, y'all.
to
He
the
do it
show.
all.
Very talented comedian, actor, writer, producer, director. Dannon Green. You might have seen him in the TV show Everybody Hates Chris. You might have seen him on the new show, 7th season of
Yes.
The Neighborhood with Cedric Entertainer. He's been on the road with D.L. Hughley. Got a
Okay.
documentary film out on Tubi TV called The Executioners. I mean, I can go on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can't. Y'all ain't gonna be slighting me. I hear what y'all be talking about in here.
He got
Hey,
movie
what you
power.
heard?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Legendary.
I'm kidding.
Dannon said, "Don't you
Yeah.
play with me."
That's right.
I want it all.
Nah, this my girl right here.
Rolling.
She know I love her.
Yes, I know. We
go way
back.
Yeah, so that's my girl. How y'all doing?
Oh man, it's been
We're
amazing.
doing good.
Good.
Even better now that you here.
Yes,
Y'all got have a little man, masculinity up in here.
Wow, cause we be
We
in here
needed it a
acting.
little.
I know. I heard some advice somebody just gave about this. Bite your tongue and good luck. No, shit. I don't know about all that.
Where is the
Spanish.
We're not
disclaimer?
professionals, okay?
Hey,
Okay.
he had to hear
We
something in
just-
Spanish, and he was like, "It's popping in there."
I hear you.
We we're not specialty advisors, so we just want to hear the gossip, basically.
know.
We try to help, but
No, we gonna get
don't
you to help
blame
next
us
time.
if it don't help out
Nah,
the
it's
way
all
you
good.
want to. Okay?
It's all good.
No,
So-
but we're ending out on one, so we want you to be here
Okay,
for
no
that
problem,
one,
no
okay?
problem.
Oh Lord.
But back to you.
uh-huh.
Go ahead, swear I'm here.
Yes.
No.
So hello, welcome to Champagne Party.
Thank you guys for having me. When I saw you guys out, I know you guys didn't think I was gonna, keep my word. I said
We're
no.
getting scared.
Nah. But I've always respected your game, so I was like, hey, I like to go ahead and come on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell everybody, did you start out as an actor or comedian?
Well, actually, I didn't even start off with neither one. I went to college. I got my master's degree from Ohio State University.
Okay.
Yeah.
Educated.
Yes, the Ohio State University. That is. Yeah. I have a master's degree in computer animation.
Nice.
So I wanted to be an animator.
And then my last year in grad school, I had graduated, and people always said that I had, was funny and stuff like that. So my last year in grad school, I went to an open mic just on some bullshit. You know what I mean? Just like, let me see. And the first time I went on stage, I got like second place in this little comedy competition.
Okay.
And then I entered the comedy competition in Columbus after that. 'Cause people, they didn't know me, and they was like, all the comics like, who are you? And I was like, well, I go to Ohio State. And they're like, oh man, you funny guy, So I wasn't really in the network and then the circuit per se. And then I wind up entering this funniest person in Ohio competition, and I won it. Yeah, and it was a 6-week competition, and I won it. So that's how it all got started. So I started off as doing comedy. I moved to L.A. in '92, and then I didn't want to. I didn't do like a lot of people did. I stayed. I didn't try to become an actor first because I wanted to get established as a comedian out here. And so for 5 years, I never tried to get a theatrical agent or anything. I just did straight comedy.
Okay.
And then I started acting, getting gigs in '96, '97. Then
What was your first movie?
I did a couple of like background films, but my first speaking role, it was 3 films. It was kind of around the same time. So do you remember I think my first speaking role was this film called Butter, called Never Too Big. It's called Never Too Big now, but it's Butter. Got Shamar Moore, Neil Long. It was actually Tiny Lister, Ernie Hudson. It was like,
all-star cast.
it was an all-star cast at the time. So that was my first one. And Donald Faison, I had a scene with him where I was at an ATM machine, and I act like, he was taking too much time. And then that was my first one. And then I did a film called Supreme Sanction with Michael Madsen, and that was my next one. And then the next film I spoke in was a film called Desert Thunder. And those were the films. They were all white. They were all white films.
It was a parody, right?
I'm not sure. No, that wasn't a parody. It was a film. That one had one of the Baldwin brothers in it.
Okay, I do remember.
Yeah.
That one. Okay.
So those were the 3 ones I got, and then I kind of got my first television role with it was that church show. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was the church show. Man, Guy Tori was on it. Me and my guy was rolling back in the day. The church show. I had like a little line in that.
Okay.
But my big break was when I did my big comedy break and big break when people started seeing me who I was one when I was hosting Fat Tuesday back in the day. I was one of the main hosts, and then I got a chance to get a comedy special on BET. And that's what put me over the top.
That went.
Okay.
Yeah, and big shout out to all of the prisoners, because I've had a lot of prisoners come, yo, man, I used to watch you when you was on BET. It's wild, yeah.
That's where I first seen you.
Yeah.
On BET.
So
sure.
what is the
thought you meant from
biggest or what is the most craziest thing that's ever happened to you on set or on stage doing comedy?
Well,
Like the craziest. Like,
well, I would say on stage in terms of embarrassing. Well, it was two incidents on stage, and then one on set, where on stage, the first time I went on stage in L.A. Not the first time, but one of the first times. So I don't know if you guys know this guy, a comedian named J. Anthony Brown. Real funny, talented guy out of Atlanta. Yeah.
Yes.
From his show right now. He's on Tyler Perry's show right now.
He's a
Assisted
comedian
Living
as well.
Oh yeah,
Right.
big time. Yeah.
Big time.
So at one time he used to consider like one of the funniest guys in the country.
Yes.
So anyway, when I first came out, I moved out from Ohio. I'm from Philly anyway, right? So, Midwest back in the day, you used to have those little jumpsuits. Remember, you used to have them top and bottom matching. Men would wear that.
I'm
and then,
Midwest, by the way.
Yeah,
I remember.
You St. Louis, right?
I'm Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. I'm sorry. Yeah.
And I
2 hours
from Dayton,
away.
Ohio.
Are you?
Okay.
How
so
long you been out here?
remember.
Oh, my
I'm
mom
Cali.
moved us out here
See me
since
over here.
1977.
Oh, okay. You
I
been here for.
see
One of my
you.
boys is big in Dayton.
Yeah.
So what happened was I went on stage with this crazy looking jumpsuit on, like a tiger jumpsuit with white sandals and a white Kangol hat. I don't know.
Back in
'Cause
style
it
today.
worked.
Back in
Now,
style today.
But it worked.
Right.
But it worked in the Midwest. But when I came out here, I went on stage at Mavericks Flat, which was J. Anthony Brown's spot.
Yeah.
And I went in there and I bombed. And J. Anthony Brown talked about me for like about 30 minutes. And I wanted to quit. And then
gave
first I
him
wanted to whip his ass, and then I wanted to quit. And then that was kind of the turning point for me. And then one of the most embarrassing time was, and now I use it to my advantage. So, I have a slight list when I speak, right? It used to be really bad when I was a kid, so I worked on it. But sometimes when I'm on stage and I get lazy with it. So I was doing a show one time in L.A. and I wasn't doing that good. It was a big crowd. Somebody just said, da, da, da. I was like, oh, this nigga got me. Then everybody was like, oh. And I was just like, man. So I had it. So, but what I did, I learned to use all the negative stuff that people might say about me. I made jokes out of it. Yes. And then I got known for that. So they said, yo, that guy, he funny. The guy talking a little slightly with the list. Yeah. He's funny. So that's when, and then on set, really nothing bad on set. I would just say on set, and I always say this to any young actor, like when I got this role, my first big role I had gotten, I think I was a guest star was Real Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart and them.
Okay.
And my scenes were all with Nelly, and anybody, if y'all are actors, crazy. You're gonna know, right? So if you're gonna know, you work so hard to get the part, you know what I mean? Right. So this day I get the part. The first day we shoot, me and Nelly shoot, and Nelly liked me. He's like, oh man, I like this. He bam, we knocked the scene out quick. Next day was my long day, so I was on set, and we did the first scene, and I messed up. And you guys know, once you mess up, you got to reset the whole thing. Got to reset. Yeah. So what people don't know at home is, it might just be you and I on set, right. But it's 35, 40 people looking at us. You know what I mean? So I was just like, because I had given them a little heat about not hiring me, right? So before, because I went in for 4 auditions with them, and they never hired me. And then when I finally, so. The last time when I got the part,
this gonna be the last time.
Yeah, well, you know what? I didn't even want to go. You know what's be honest with you? I didn't even want to go in for the audition. My agent called me. I was like, nah, I'm good. So I didn't go in. So I went in, and it was. Who remembers the movie Shawshank Redemption? Anybody remember that movie? So you remember when Morgan Freeman went in for the parole board, and he had been in so many times. He was just like, come on, Sonny, let's just get. So when I went in there, I was just like, it was Chris Spencer, all of the big boys was up in there, and so I was like, they're like, hey, how you doing, Dan? I was like, hey, how you guys are doing? They was thinking, I'm like, I said, okay, we're going to do the scene. And I said, who am I reading to? It was Kim Coleman. So I said, okay. Then I did the scene, and I did it. Didn't miss any lines. I mean, I was on point, 4 pages. And then I said, hey, thank you guys a lot. And I started walking out. They're like, hold on a minute. Can you do it another way? I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I did it the other way. And then I said, hey, thank you guys a lot. Bam, 2 days later, my agent calls me. I get it. First day of shooting. The first day we shoot. So I knock the scenes out. So I leave, and I'm always respectful. So any directors, I'm like, hey man, I really appreciate you guys hiring me. And Ralph Falco said, okay, good. Now you don't have to look at the side eyes no more.
Right, right. You said, finally.
But that one day, but the next day, I wind up, I had messed up the lines, and I went to the corner, and I cursed myself out. I said, what the fuck are you doing?
How that feels.
I said, man, you've been waiting your whole, you know what I mean, for this shot. This is your time to shine. I didn't miss a line the rest of the day.
Yeah, I didn't miss a line. You did that.
Yeah.
So that goes to, I do have a question, because as a comedian, as a normal, it's hard to get on stage and make people laugh. And if I was to get bombed, how do I come back from that?
You know what? If you don't, I believe if you don't bomb at some point early, then you're not going to really develop. Because you're going to go in there all the time thinking you're the shit. And it's very, very,
who you are.
Yeah, it's very few people.
Yeah,
it's very few comedians I know that didn't go up and have a good show.
Okay.
Right.
It's very few. And I'm talking about even, sometimes they be getting on Dave or some of these guys now, but a lot of times, like when Dave or certain people on stage, they're just working through stuff. So they're not trying to be. But there's very few times. But I think when you bomb, you just got to, the thing about me, and that's a great question, because the thing about me was when I bombed that time at J Spot, he said something that he killed me. He said he was tearing my ass up, and then he go, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever see Dannon Green's name in lights, just keep going by. I was like, God damn.
No.
If I had a pistol, I'd have shot that motherfucker right there.
Damn.
But what I'm gonna tell you what it did for me. It made me. I drove home and I had to ask myself. I said, do you want this? Because I got a master's degree. I don't even need to do this. You know what I mean?
I got a master's degree.
So this is from the love of this.
Yeah. So what happened was I went home and I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. So the Comedy Act was still cracking at the time. And I wouldn't go to no other club but the Comedy Act Theater because Michael Williams liked me. He would always give me time. Yeah. And then I honed my craft there. And then what happened was I wound up getting a part in a play. as an understudy to J. Anthony Brown.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey,
God went to work.
So that was
Wow.
the craziest thing. Yeah. So Kim Phil's mom. I forgot her mom. You know Kim Phil's mother. Sorry. Anyway, her mom directed the play.
Yeah.
And so then me and Jay became cool. And then one day, we were like into maybe the second week of the play. He said, "Look, man, why don't you come on back down to the club?" I was like, "Nah, man, I ain't fucking with you." He said, "No, man, come on down." So, but I was working on my game, so I go down to the club, and then now he gives me that intro. You know, hey, coming to the stage,
Hey,
really,
brutal.
but we have been working together.
Don't play
So he's
with
like,
him.
yeah. He said, "Come to the stage. Hey, I'm telling y'all gonna love this guy." And then I ripped, and that was kind of the push over the board, you know.
Okay.
I have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
We
sorry.
got time. So
One more question.
Go ahead.
As because this is we're all actors trying to be comedians.
Okay.
She's a comedian
I'm not
as
trying to
well.
be no
Me,
comedian.
she's a comedian, aspiring comedian.
Okay,
So
okay.
At what point do you say I'm funny enough to go on this stage? Like it's I can do this. This is what I want to do.
You know, for me, it was when Fat Tuesday came by, because what happened was because me, Guy Tori and I we started that, and Guy was the main host. I used to open up all the time. So what happened was one time, Guy got sick, couldn't do it. So he's like, "Damn, I can't host tonight, man. I got to run. Can you host?" And if anybody remembers Fat Tuesday, we had the number one club in the country.
I remember.
Right, we had the
hearing
number one
about
club
it.
for like 5 years. We would have from Magic,
Yeah,
Henry Winkler, everybody in the world was
Yeah.
Shaquille.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one particular night I had a host,
party.
and we were packed. It was probably we averaged 300.
Okay.
We averaged 300 every week. We sold out every week. So I had to go out there and host, and I ripped it. Right, it was like I was rocking. So Herb, Herb the entertainer,
Yeah,
Herb,
yeah.
he came to me.
Shout out to Herb.
Yeah, shout out to Herb. He said,
Shout out to Herb.
man,
I know
man.
Herb.
He said, "Man, you funny as shit." Because nobody really got to see me get loose. You know, and in town when you're doing sets, you're only getting 5-10 minutes. You know, not even that long. So I had the whole night, and then from that time on, I did my thing. And then another embarrassing thing, which this was the turning point. I would say this was the turning point of my career. So I wound up getting BET's Comic View, right? And then this was the year when they had Montana hosting. So I went on stage, but I was so nervous. I did my first joke, and I'm actually happy I did the joke I did. I did my cop joke. I came out with my strongest bit. But I was so nervous. I was on stage doing it, packed house, and then a red light popped up on the back. So, that means, so I said, "Hey, thank you guys." I said, "Hey, thank you guys very much. Good night." Left the stage. So a couple of the producers go, "Why did you leave stage? You had more time." I said, "No, I saw a red light in the back." They're like, "No, that was the hot camera." I was like, "Oh, shit." So I was like, "Damn." So what happened was I really thought I had blew it then, because I had tried so long to get Comic View. And Comic View was hard. Quiet as kept. As many comics as you saw, it was hard to get because there were so many comics, and then, it was all clean comedy. You know what I mean? So they was really being selective about who they took. And but what happened was I wind up getting that show called Keeping It Real. I don't know if you guys remember that, when the three guys on the couch. It was Shane, Jeff Brown, and myself. It was a show within Comic View. And I booked that, and then from there, BET gave all three of us our own half-an-hour special. And that's when and that was
something good came from it.
Yeah,
Now,
so that's it.
funny you mentioned that you did a cop joke on there.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually played a cop in a movie.
A couple of them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this one we have a couple pictures.
Oh,
So
do you?
we
Okay.
we want you to tell
Describe
us what
it.
you was doing.
Oh, so
What's going on up here?
so
You
this was
5-0
just
now,
last.
huh?
Let me tell you, this is my proud moment. This was just last week. This is The
yes.
Neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer.
Okay.
So I played a correctional officer. I had a guest starring role. I was part of the storyline. So I got this
Was
part.
it a woman's or men's facility?
a men's?
Okay.
Yeah, because one of the characters' father was in jail from the show. So it was a comedy show, but I had to play kind of straight lace.
Okay.
But I got this part, or at least I got the audition, because one of the writers had seen me in the TV show Your Honor with Bryan
that
Cranston.
Was, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
played a correctional officer in that.
Oh, okay.
So he said, yeah, so that's
that was
what-
good.
yeah.
We got another picture. Of
Okay, which
you
one?
And this, I think it was a scene similar to this.
Let me
too.
see.
You had a stance that we seen, like you was in action mode or something.
Okay, which one is? Okay, let me see.
Can you get that one? Okay, well,
What we can talk to?
We got some shows. You sent us some flyers and some upcoming shows
Yeah.
that you got going on. So tell us about this one.
So this is going to be
a big thing.
Yeah, this is a big one. Yeah. So a good friend of mine is Ernest Harden. He loves my comedy. Now, I don't know if you remember Ernest Harden. He's a brother from Detroit. He used to be on the Jeffersons back in the day, but he's been working constantly for years. So anyway, he's been a guy that's, I mean, in this game, you got to have at least one or two people that relationship that know you for you.
Yeah.
Because comedy, especially with comedy, it is so competitive, and it's so everybody feeling like they not gonna, why would I help you? Because that may not give me no work. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
And I've been on the road with, all from Cedric. I've been on the road with Ced. I just did a date with DL.
Right.
So I perform with all the big boys. You know what I'm saying? But when that happens, then you got people that will look at you and go, okay, he might be a threat. Like DL's to me is
That's the industry period.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you're absolutely
They
right.
don't like
But
that.
DL's the best for me because DL's like, yo, go like when you open up for DL, go through your 30 minutes, do whatever you want to do. Because but a lot of people are intimidated by that. So what I find out now is that in terms of this situation, Ernest has been a guy that's followed me, and then so he's like, yo, I got this opportunity. I'm gonna put your name in the hat. So I was like, oh man, he was like Marla Gibbs and all of the Club Nouveau. I was like, oh snap. So I was like, yeah.
Yes,
So
that's
I'm hosting that in September.
Okay, and you
Yay,
got
we gonna have to
a
be there.
comedy show coming up too. So we got.
Yeah. So that's me. I'm gonna be in Chicago, the 11th and the 12th of July. I'm gonna be in Chicago. Club Riddles, y'all. So Chicago, y'all come on out. So
Chi-town.
Chi-town. I actually like Chicago.
Okay.
Well, I went to college and I did my undergrad in Iowa. 2 hours from Chicago. So
Okay.
I got a lot of partners out there. So that's
You
gonna
got
be
a lot of stuff coming up. There's another show too.
Let me see what's it. Yeah.
Because I seen like 10 shows coming up.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Dad.
Well,
wait a minute.
But
he over here, he over there, he in the.
But I like the way that I'm doing it though, because I don't have strong people behind me. A lot of like my commercial. I got one of the best in the business. I've done over 20 something commercials. I'm with CESD. I got one of the best commercial agents. I got a small petite a theatrical agency. But in terms of the comedy and the gigs, though, it's like you said, it's about relationships. And what I found out, and I think you guys know me, I'm never like I'll talk a lot on that. If I get the mic, as you can see, I'm gone.
You going in?
But
but
on
off sta-
overtime.
yeah, but
Tony looking at us like.
But Tony, give him a little break, Tony. Don't be so hard on him.
That's Midwest for you.
But
Give us a little break, Tony.
yeah.
Come on now.
But
Tony like shit. I got to go.
Tony's like, shoot, yeah, you gonna buy the beer tonight? Yeah, okay. I got you, Tony. But anyway, real quick, so what I found out is, but off stage I'm kind of a little laid back. I'm like, I don't, and I think, and I'll tell anybody, let your comedy do the speaking for you. Let you don't have to take victory laps. Let people be like, yo, who's that? Oh, that dude was funny. So that's what's been happening, and this has been a great year for me so far. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been telling this girl she need to get on stage because
One day.
we be talking so much shit and then I
no.
be in tears.
She
It's
should.
hilarious.
I've known you for how long? When you first came out.
2013.
Yeah, and she's always great personality. You know what I'm saying? So, but and we need good women comedians though. We have some. I would like to see a female comic that gets up there and really talks about current events and it always doesn't have to be about sex. A lot of comedians they always they
And mine
feel
would not be.
I think we need a Latina to join the
Oh
party.
yeah, well,
No,
wait a minute.
there's
We got
a-
two comedians right here.
Are you
aspiring
funny too?
comedians.
No.
Oh, shit.
no. There's a lot of
This is a
Latin
good
comics.
thing.
Yeah.
This is a good thing because we're
Yeah.
producing some comedy shows, like a sitcom. We're doing a little something on the
Something,
side.
yeah.
Okay.
And would you want to do like a skit? We can come together. And
No, I don't think you guys can afford me. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, hold
No,
on.
I'm
Hey,
kidding.
We didn't have the money for it.
No,
All
I'm
right,
kidding. I'm kidding.
Tamara. Exactly. Like, what
I'm
the hell?
I'm joking
Tamara,
with y'all.
put your leg out. Put your leg out.
Okay,
Come on, Candy.
okay. You know what?
Candy, you
I'll do
said
it.
you used to do this back in the
You know what?
day.
Let me take my
Hold
jacket
on.
off real quick.
Nah,
Yeah, because
nah.
you said that a little too quick.
Nah, I'm
What the hell?
messing with
Wow.
y'all. Nah, but no, I'll mess with y'all. Yeah, of course. I mean, I think that the way that you have to, get ahead, you have to work with everyone. And I've always done that. And I'm not saying that because I'm just saying in general, there's a lot of people that won't work with people if they feel that they're this level. One thing I won't work with anybody that if it's not professional though.
Yeah.
I can't afford to take losses
Yeah.
Right,
now. You know what I mean?
exactly.
So if it's professional,
I love that.
you got me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like, you know, we got Tay Diggs. He's one of those like you that will work with, you know, people that are
On the
serious
way
about
up.
what
Yeah,
they're doing,
yeah.
you know. So, yes.
I mean, well, we're all you know what? We're all in the same
we got
boat.
A nice little Rolodex.
You know.
I know. We met some good people.
I
over
know.
here.
Yeah.
Then watch. You're gonna be surprised. See, you know, we gotta prove ourselves. That's all.
We
That's
gotta
okay.
prove ourselves to y'all. Is that
That's
what it is?
okay.
No, it's not about proof. No.
Is that what it is?
Well, let me put it this way. Yeah.
I proved myself.
No, but see, but no.
Okay, watch.
No, but
Proved.
see, listen to what I'm saying though.
I'm a
That's not
writer,
a no. Listen,
producer.
that's not a
I'm
bad
about to
thing
drop
though.
This movie.
See, look. Let me say this. Let me help you out with something. Let me give you a little hint. Because I saw her nose kind of went up when I said, "What you?"
He's like, wait a minute.
You.
He said, "Get your money bags in
No,
order before
you
you
have-
talk to me."
It's good if people. It's good if people make you prove yourself.
That's true.
Because if
it
they
makes
make
you want to work harder.
And if you put,
And
if Tay did come and say, you know what, I'm gonna see what the fuck they can do, and then you knock it out the box,
right.
that's a, you know what I'm saying?
You're so
But-
right.
That's how I
Because I
felt.
got put on the spot
Because some
lost
people-
one time.
Yeah. Say it
Because
again?
Yeah.
I mean, somebody literally that could have put me on the spot, and I was not ready.
But
And so what you're saying is so true.
and not only that, but
It
if
is.
some people would take it personal and then fuck it up for themselves because they go back,
Right.
oh, he wants to see what I can do. When he might be like, you know, talking to someone else, yo, if they do what they're supposed to do, I'm gonna fuck with them. See what I'm saying?
I used to be, I was like that, and I used to get mad at myself, like, you know, they just want to use me for a background, because they would always call me, oh, can you bring some girls? We're about to do a movie, and it was some really established directors and stuff. And I'm like, okay, what am I, the casting agent? I couldn't even
You
get
started
that
getting upset.
title. You know,
Yeah.
just come in, and then we got a line for you or whatever. And I'm like trying to tell them, like, I write, I do this.
Right.
They didn't want to hear it. It took like 3-4 years down the line. I'm like, look, I sent you an email. Check it out. They must have hit me back. What? You did that? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, yeah. And now we work together and we're doing
See?
like some shit. But it's like,
But think about if
how
you
you
just,
look at
but
it.
think about what would happen if you took it so personal and you'd have cursed them out or something.
I know. They were like, get your ass out of here.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't have said that. They wouldn't have said nothing. You would have
Right.
never known why you didn't get hired.
Right, right.
You know, people
Yeah.
can't. You can't.
You just got to keep going.
It's got
Keep going,
this
keep going.
is what I'll say because I know we got a great goal. This is what I'll tell people. The reason that you never ever hear me talk bad about Hollywood. You never and Hollywood does some fucked up shit.
Small circle.
But no, I'm gonna tell you why. And if you have this attitude, I promise you'll be successful. Hollywood did not come to Ohio State, knock on my door and go, do you want to come out to LA for 30 years and go up and down and struggle trying to make it? That was a decision I made.
Yeah.
So once you make a decision that you're gonna jump in that game, then you know what I mean? It's like the hustle game. You can't get mad at the game once you get in it. So that's one reason I don't get mad at people that have gotten more than me. I don't get mad at people that have been more successful that might have started when I did.
Right.
I don't get upset. And then what happens is
Yeah.
I usually get I get my shit and you know people be like, oh, Dannon Green, yeah, he's doing this thing, and so you know that's how we do it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Love that.
Janet.
Yeah.
Danny, do you know Tommy Owens from Dayton, Ohio?
Tommy Owens.
Yeah, he usually sets up all the comedy shows.
Nah.
Comedy acts. Oh,
Nah,
okay.
no. Cause see, when I started in Columbus,
Oh, okay.
right, and then when I moved out here, but one of my partners I went to grad school, he's big in Dayton. His name is Joey D. Williams. So,
Oh, okay.
and I know,
Like Billy D.
yeah, like Billy D. So I know a lot of people in that area, but I just, you know, yeah, haven't been able to
ready.
crack that.
Don't pay no attention to her.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, I'm just having a good time.
Ready.
But y'all doing your thing over here though. So yeah.
Okay, so tell everybody what you want the people to look out for, because we got to start wrapping this up.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave you the timeline.
Well, y'all could have brought me in sooner, but y'all ain't here on phone trying to help dudes with their lives and shit. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I heard you.
No, lives. No, we was trying to help a person out
Well,
with
he
the
know- he
relationship.
What was the
and
question?
kinda-
What was the problem?
He
The
was
problem was-
accusing this woman of possibly cheating on him.
Yeah, we had a call that kind of.
So he called to say possibly cheating,
Yes.
which means he's got in his gut he thinks she's cheating.
Yes.
So what was your advice, real quick?
Have a
told him-
conversation.
I told him to put a tracker in the car.
Tracker. yeah.
Our advice was go talk to her.
Just express yourself a little more.
She
You
go like,
know?
yeah,
What's your advice?
My advice to you, man, don't do nothing.
Don't do nothing.
It's gonna come out.
Time waste. Why not do nothing? You sitting there doing nothing.
No, because
And
the thing
time
is, it might be wasting.
Stop wasting people's time.
Well, that's the cheater. You gotta tell the cheater that.
Exactly. Tell the girl that.
But he can't.
Stop wasting her time.
He can't destroy his energy by worrying about what she's not letting him know.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you really think about it, why would you want to let it run its course when you're gonna come out of it extra traumatized?
But here's the reason why. Because if you know,
in the butt
because if you know, why are you even calling in?
But he said
he don't know.
He
knows.
He loves her, and he wants
said
it
he
to
might be
work, and
wrong.
he
I
needs
agree with
Thank
you,
you.
Danny. He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
And he
A man,
knows.
let me tell you something. You think you women know? You think you
He
women
know
know?
there's a change.
We
Men
do know.
We know when a woman cheating. We
know
just
it's
trying to
firm
They
decide.
don't be knowing.
No,
nothing.
we do.
They don't be knowing. That's
See?
why he don't know.
Y'all
We
don't
know.
know. Y'all don't know because
Hey,
I'm getting
what's
accused
your
of
name
right
again?
now, and I ain't
Producer,
doing
what's your
nothing.
name? Huh?
See?
Tony, let me tell you something. The day your wife, what's your favorite meal? See, there it is. The day she makes your favorite meal, you like, damn, you ain't never did that before. She cheating. So,
Wow.
Oh my god!
see, now y'all want to hear no real shit. Oh, I got you. Oh.
Hold on, Dan.
What?
Because I
Oh,
just
God.
made a meal this morning and got accused of cheating today. Ain't that about it?
Yeah, see? No, I'm just messing with you.
I ain't doing nothing nice no more.
I did. I got accused of cheating today, and I did make a meal today.
Oh, was it his
But
favorite?
so I'm like, wait a minute.
You did, because I was shocked when I called you and you talking about I'm cooking. I was like, what?
Yeah, because she knew it.
She don't ever do that.
You know what she's saying?
cheating.
She's saying he on my ass. Let me go ahead and make some food. He getting hot.
But I haven't done anything. I
Nah,
have
I'm just
not done
kidding.
anything. I have not.
Don't cheat, y'all. Don't cheat.
Yeah, you wasting people's time. Just tell it like it is. Go on. Get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, I got some things coming down the pipe, and I got a couple of projects that I've written,
Okay.
and working on. I got a television show that's in the hands of someone in Hollywood and in the business like everybody else, but they're looking at it, reviewing it. So, it's just about staying on top of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I appreciate
And if you
y'all.
ever need any actresses, we are all here. We do our shit and blah blah blah. I can't even
La,
wink.
la,
I'm
la,
trying
la,
to
la.
wink. Okay,
But
so
until you can wink, you can't get hired. I can't hire nobody that can't wink. She like
now
this.
I gotta go back.
This is how she winking.
Her eye touch.
Until you know how to wink, you can't get hired by me. Okay.
Hold on. Just give me 30 minutes
let
of
me
practice.
wink.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
get
Can we get a close up?
What you gotta do is put a bug in your eye. Then
You
that's
better
the-
wink good. Let's do it.
Nah,
Can
it's,
y'all wink?
You gotta be able to wink.
I've been trying to do this all my life. Okay, so tell the viewers where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Dannon Green 66, or you can find me on The Executioner Doc. That's my other Instagram that shows.
What?
That's
The executioner.
yeah, because I booked real quick. I don't know if I told you. I didn't tell you. I'm a 2-time Golden Gloves champion.
I do know that. I knew that.
mention that.
Yes.
I'm glad. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for mentioning
So
that.
I was
So
a
you got
fighter.
them hands.
Oh yeah, I got hands.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
he can protect you, lady.
yeah.
Okay.
So-
Are you married, Dannon?
No, I'm single.
You-
Okay, bachelor.
You hear?
Help me out too. I'm looking for a
Look,
good
he,
woman.
dating show next.
Yeah,
That's
bring
what I was
me
just about to
back.
say. Okay, we got dating.
No, but
Dannon Green.
but don't
coming
give her
to
no
the dating
balloons,
show.
goddammit, because they pop balloons and I'll be
Oh,
mad.
yeah, that's so bad.
I don't like how you look. Nah.
Before they even walk
Yeah,
out, they
yeah,
pop
yeah,
it
pop.
like, damn,
Damn.
I didn't even say what my name was.
One time they popped the balloon. It was the janitor. It wasn't even the dude. It was just, he was like, I ain't even in this
It was
shit.
like, we ready.
But no, but real quick, I won the Golden Gloves.
Said Will Crew.
No, I'm saying real quick, not real crib.
I
I said real quick.
Did it?
I think I said
Oh
that.
God!
Grace Street.
She said it, West Coast.
Grace Street with that purple shirt on.
Oh God! I won the Golden Gloves. I've been involved in boxing since I was 14, and I won the Golden Gloves back in Columbus, Ohio, back to back. And then I was going to go pro, but I was in grad school at the time, and then that's why I didn't go, because I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. But I produced a documentary film called The Executioners, and it's on Tubi TV. So if you watch it,
Hey,
Cute.
the
it's called The
check it
Executioners.
out tonight.
And it's a, you know what?
I really am.
Actually, I would love for all you women to watch it because it's woman friendly. It's not what you think it is.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just tell you real quick. It's a story about two men, Marvin Tucci Gordon and Frank Taylor, who was my trainer, and they started this gym out of Philadelphia to get the boys off the street in the mid '70s, and they wound up creating a gym that was one of the best amateur gyms ever. We had a record of 639 wins and 84 losses over 10 years.
Wow.
We had 6 guys invited to the Olympic trials. We had 1 world champion, Gary Hinton. But I tell the story about why they didn't make it. So it's not just a bunch of fighting. It's the story behind why it is.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and watch that.
The Executioners. It's on Tubi right now, and it's a great. I'm serious. I've been in 12 film festivals. I won awards in 2.
Nice.
And I was in the Manhattan Film Festival too.
We better get some roles in soon.
Yes.
I'll say this. I got the money.
If it's extra work.
I'm going to tell anybody out there listening. I got amazing scripts. I got 5 films written. I just need financing. I got great films.
Well, I don't know what to do about that.
But, well, y'all can go out there. So now we can't talk. You told me you had a Lamborghini last week.
All them times finance.
No, I'm messing with you, but I do have.
You come up with the money. We got some ladies over there.
We got
ladies.
But I got some great scripts, and we'll be talking.
Legs out, ladies. We about to hook it up for Dannon Greens. We
and
got 5 scripts. So
wrap it
that's
up.
what,
As fine as you women are.
$100,000.
Let me see. As fine as you women are, I think in a year and a half y'all could all earn the money enough for me to make the
a year and a half.
Tell us what to do.
How you know we ain't got it right now?
Well, you said you ain't have it, so you gotta walk. You gotta walk the
say
plank.
I ain't got nothing.
Oh, you just said you ain't got it for me.
You.
Oh shit, she got it. Then we all need to go.
We can raise it. What we can do is.
Hey Tony, you really do this show, man? You really every week? God damn, bro. Good luck to you.
All right, okay, that's the last time we wrapping it up, okay? But this is very interesting. I like where it's going. You know, we're talking about making money and all that good stuff.
Why not?
Yeah.
There's a lot of money to be made.
It is.
Yeah, no. But I appreciate you guys having me on the show, though, for real.
Yes, thank you so much for coming.
No problem at all.
We've been trying to get you on here for a minute.
Yeah. When I saw you guys out at J. Anthony Brown's roast, I was like,
Hey.
What's up? I'm snitching now. My bad.
Seen us out.
I'm sorry. They were at Ralph's. They was at Ralph's. They was just dressed real nice, okay? Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be there. You weren't supposed to be there. My bad.
It was a joke.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
Mm-hmm. It was good. No. Okay, so you told everybody where you see.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and then Facebook. I do a Facebook Live at least twice a week called Let's Talk with Dannon Green. Okay. And I'm gonna eventually get my own podcast, so you know.
Well, this is the guy to
I know.
talk to,
I said I'm gonna go talk to him. I love him.
You can talk. So
yeah.
Tony,
you can talk.
Yeah, I can talk.
There you go.
I may not be saying nothing, but I'm gonna be talking for a while.
You speaking some real shit.
Okay, cool,
so
cool.
That's good. We love it.
That's cool.
And thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, sisters.
Yeah,
thank you all.
Yes,
thank you all for you ladies. Thank you for having me.
All right, now we got to wrap it up, then. Okay?
I ain't saying nothing else.
Is it okay?
It's your show.
It's okay. All right, Tamara, where they gonna find you?
I'm Tamara Mayhew and at the Fierce One. Tamara Mayhew on every other platform.
And I'm Dream Candy. You can find me at Dream Candy for Hair and also Candy for Hair 1 on Instagram.
Well, I'm Madison. Find me at the Madison Jane, THEE_Madison Jane.
All right, and I am Sparkle. You can find me at Madam Sparkle and also Champagne Party LA. And make sure you guys, Dollhouse Beauty Bar, I dropped some new items, okay? So make sure you guys go to dhbeauty.shop and shop. Let's go.
Shop.
And this is Champagne Party. Thank you so much, Tony. Don't kill us, okay? Every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Make sure you tune in because it's
Kill him, Tony.
Champagne live.
Is this drinkable? Or